Hello, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to try something new. So we're going to call this little series we're starting. What the hell is Nolan cooking? Okay? I love to eat. I love to cook. And I don't think cooking's hard, and it shouldn't be hard. So I'm going to try to record, what I cook, what I'm eating in the evenings. So hopefully y'all can get some tips and tricks for yourself. So tonight we're kind of throwing something together. We're going to make some like honey Dijon pork chops. And then I have some leftover rice we're going to zhuzh up. And we're going to cook some broccoli. Okay. So what you're going to need for this recipe is, of course, 2 voluptuous pork chops. I got these from our family farm back in Indiana. You can go to the store and get whatever the hell you want. These are really thick, so they're going to have to cook a little bit longer, but that's okay, because we're going to cook these in the oven after we sear them on the stove. Ingredients you're going to need. Onion, if you like onion. If you don't like onion, don't put onion in. Lemon. Of course. Butter, because butter makes everything better. Garlic powder. If you are, an overachiever and have that fresh garlic that you want to chop up and do all that stuff, go ahead and do that. Some Dijon mustard, some salt, dried thyme, and pepper. Okay? So what we're first going to do here is we are going to salt and pepper the living daylights out of these pork chops. Okay? So let's do that. Okay? Just sprinkle it on whatever makes your heart feel happy. Also, sorry for my voice. I don't usually sound this raspy. I've got a freaking sickness, okay? Ew, this is disgusting feeling, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to wash my hands because I'm going to touch that salt again, and we don't want bacteria up in that, okay? We're not trying to get sick again. All right, we're back at it. We're going to do the other side here. Okay. I'm going to pepper it up. Okay, we're going to let those things chill real quick, and I'm going to take you right over to the stove. Okay. So we've got a big old cast iron skillet. My favorite thing to cook in, because everything tastes better in a cast iron skillet. What we're going to do is throw a shit ton of butter into the pan. How much butter? A shit ton, okay? Because I love butter, okay? Probably about this much. We're going to sizzle that up. Okay, my pan might be a little too hot. We're going to turn that girl down. We're going to get this butter all melted in here like so. And what we're trying to do here is get a brown crust on our pork chops, because everything tastes better when it's a little bit brown, okay? So we're going to heat that butter up a little bit more here. And we're going to sear these bad boys, okay? And you want to hear the sizzle. What do we want to hear? The sizzle. Good. Okay. Well, let those babies do their thing. I'm going to put this in the sink, okay? Okay. See, I like that. That's kind of nice. It's going to lock in the flavor. It's going to lock in the juice, okay? So that shit don't leak out when we put it in the oven, okay? See, look at that brown. Look at that brown, okay? And the other side. Okay, and while that other side's browning, we're going to go and grab our spices, okay? Remember what we're going to do? More butter in the pan. Measure with your heart. I put in like another tablespoon or so. If you're on a diet or whatever, you can put olive oil, okay? The next thing that we're gonna do is squeeze some lemon in here. I think I want these bad boys like really lemony tonight. I'm just feeling that way, so I think I'm gonna squeeze both in there because they are like big pork chops too. You can put seeds in here because we're really not gonna like eat the sauce, and I just don't care. Next, I'm gonna throw in these onions. I thought mushrooms would be good in this, so if you have mushrooms in your refrigerator, that would be great with this. I don't have any. I do have some like cooked up onions and mushrooms from some steak I cooked the other night, so I'm gonna dump those in there. Next I'm going to squirt some Dijon mustard, measuring with my heart. Garlic powder. I love garlic. And with thyme, dried thyme, a lot does a little, so don't put too much in there. Maybe like, I don't know, a teaspoon or so. We're gonna give this all like a little bit of a mix around in the pan as much as we can with these pork chops in here. I'm gonna flip my pork chops over to get all this juice and stuff on them. We're gonna pour some milk in here because we're making it creamy. So we're making ourselves like a little warm sauce to tuck these pork chops in. See, that took like, what, 5 minutes? See, cooking's not hard. Just throw shit in a pan. You don't need to, you know, have all your eyes on a recipe all night long. Making a mess. Here's what it looks like. Yeah, nice and bubbly and creamy. And we're gonna wrap up this little mama in some tin foil. Like so. And we're gonna go and put this in the oven. I mean, I think if you have regular pork chops, like I would do 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to put these bad boys in there for like 35, 40, but I'm going to check the temperature along the way. Now while those in the oven, we're going to do our little sides. I already have some cooked white rice. I'm going to get a fork. We're just gonna throw this on the back burner. Try to fluff it up a little bit. For these bad boys, just put a little bit of water in here. And then I have like this powdered chicken stock that I'm going to sprinkle on there to give it a little bit of flavor. Okay, now with the broccoli, we're just gonna do that in a skillet here. Nothing too fancy. Throw a little olive oil in the pan because we need it. Sometimes they do like a chili oil broccoli, like that crunchy garlic chili oil, or I'll just do like onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and maybe some like red pepper flakes for some heat, which is what I think I'm gonna do tonight because we already have a lot of like fats. Actually, who am I talking to? Like, there's just butter and fat and everything. Okay, never mind. Put some bacon grease in the broccoli because I think that tastes good. Anytime I make bacon, like on the weekends or whatever, I save the bacon grease. You can just like pour it in a glass dish out of the pan and then keep it in your fridge. And it can be used as like any of your cooking oil. I also like to make homemade popcorn with my bacon grease because it makes your popcorn taste a little bacony. That with a little bit of seasoning salt on top. Incredible! Throw some Flamin' Hot Cheetos in there, some turbos. Game over. Okay? Oh, Lord! Y'all, I forgot about the grease. Oh, I forgot about the grease. Oh, got too hot. That's right. We're going to get a nice brown on that. See, like, we're not perfect in the kitchen. Okay? Shit happens. That's okay. We just keep moving. All right. I see my rice is heating up here. We're going to give her a little stir. See, it's like fluffing up nicely. You know, it's kind of like chunky and weird because it was in the fridge. Oh, okay, this broccoli's great. That heat was great. It's got a nice brown on it. It is going to need a little bit more grease or water. Or it's going to burn and not, like, cook. You can also, like, put some water, like, a little bit of water in there and put a lid on it to steam it a little bit. I'm not going to do that. And time for the bacon grease. Yum, yum, yum in my time. I didn't put my seasonings in yet because the pan's really hot and it's going to burn the shit out of them. So we're not going to do that. What are we not going to do? Put seasonings in a really hot pan. Okay? Yeah. Y'all, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I hope you're finding this entertaining. I do love to cook. If there's ever a night you're at home and you're like, I don't want to cook anything. I don't want to order anything. I want someone to feed me. Come over. I love to cook. And I love to cook for people. That's like my love language. I cook for Edwin all the time. And I'd love to see him take that first bite. Food makes me happy. It made him happy. And I don't really have anyone to cook for anymore. So I would love to cook for you sometime. Alright. We're going to get a nice brown on these broccolis. Like, let me find a good piece. This is what we're looking for. You see that little brown bit there? Mm-hmm. That is delicious. Brown food tastes good. Alright. You know, oh, damn, that was hot. We're not gonna let this rice go unnoticed, okay? Because it's gonna burn. I think it's done now. I'm gonna turn off the heat to that, and we're just gonna set that bad boy aside. Because we don't want burnt rice in the bottom of our pan. That's not fun to clean. See, this takes a little bit of multitasking, but it's doable. We do that at our jobs every day. Or in whatever you do in life. Meals under 30-minute meals? Call me Chef Boyardee. Alright. I think we need some more grease. Sorry, I'm realizing I'm like calling oil grease. Or like, I don't know why I'm calling it that, but that's just what I call it. Grease. Olive oil's grease. Vegetable oil's grease. Crisco's grease. Bacon grease is grease. Okay, these are looking really, really, really yum. And they're getting like a deep green color, which we love to see. Okay, so now I'm like happy with the brown color. We're going to turn this down a little bit, and this is when we're going to season. Season with your heart, whatever you think. Also, my previous roommate, Jeremy, gave me these really cute kitty cat shakers. I love them. Because I have a cat, if you guys didn't know. And I love him to death. Even though he woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning, like pawing my face, and I wanted to yeet him up. Actually, I did yeet him off the bed this morning because I was so peeved. You know, it's been so cold, and I've been so cold in bed in the morning. And I've been trying to wake up to go to the gym in the morning because that's the last thing I want to do after a work day. So I already didn't want to get up. And then when his little arse came into my room, oh my God, I was peeved. Okay, so now what we're going to do is pour a little bit of this cooking wine vinegar. I don't know. You can use any vinegar or like wine or whatever. Just for like a little bit of moisture, a little bit of condensation. You know, get those babies moist. Get those, you know, seasonings cooking real nice in there. And I'm just going to let that sit and do its little thing. Okay. And then, you know, I might, if you're not on a diet or whatever, like throw a little Parmesan cheese on top here, let it melt. A little bit of mozzarella maybe. You know, whatever tickles your fancy. Get creative with it. Get fun. Figure out what flavors you like, what flavors you don't like. Yeah. All right, y'all. I hope you loved this cooking video with me. I may show you the final product. I may not. But yeah, this is, you know, like a little smothered Dijon pork chop. Sauteed broccoli. Oh, Lord. Sauteed broccoli and rice. Love you.